Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jarek Bryan Show. My name is Jarek, and on today's show, we have the Sassy Shredders Social Club on, and I have my best friend here, Sleep, on. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing great, man. Yeah, happy to be here, dude. Happy to be here with you. It's a beautiful Sunday,
Yes.
and we'll see. First week of football, so I'm excited.
That's great, man. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys came on, man. You guys were something that caught my eye. I'm actually going to get me a shredder here shortly, though. But how are you doing today, man? Is everything good with you lately, man?
Yeah, for sure. Things are great, man. Woke up early, had some kids' sports. I have two kids. So got my coffee, went to some kids' sports, and like I said, got football after this. So got a busy day planned. No shredding today, man. I jacked my hip up a couple weeks ago, so I've had to take a couple weeks off. But hopefully I'll get back on the skateboard maybe next week. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's great, man. Can you kind of like tell me what's your role with the Sassy Shredders?
Yeah, great question. So I'm the community manager, collaboration manager for Shredding Sassy. I jump in a lot of spaces. I host our community space, the Sassy Summit, and I do a lot of the integration pieces. Currently, the team's made up of 4 founders, all based in Europe. They're from the UK, but 3 of them live in Portugal, and then one of them is in the UK, and then he's a ski instructor in the Alps. In the winter, so he kind of bounces back and forth. So I am kind of the CM under them, and then we have a couple mods on the team as well.
Yeah, I've heard you speak in spaces, and that's where you guys kind of like caught my attention, though, man. You guys you're really well spoken in spaces too, as well, and I love y'all's community spaces that y'all have as well. And I liked that y'all did the was it the Smashing Boxes event that y'all had, right?
Yeah. We had our chest smash event that happened last Sunday. That was kind of a cool thing that popped up. We transitioned to Polygon in August of this year. We actually went omni-chain. We minted on ETH in January, and then with the way the project was going, the founders thought it best to migrate and become omni-chain. So on August 1st, all Sassys were airdropped to holders on Polygon. But with the Sassys, everybody was airdropped a mystery chest. And for about a month and a week, nobody knew what the heck these mystery chests were, what was in them, how to open them, what to do. And then and on this past Sunday, it all was revealed. And we smashed the chest and found out that it was additional traits to use for your Sassys, really kind of leaning into IP play. That was kind of where we're going next with Shredding Sassy. That co-creation. We're looking to do brand collabs, a product incubator, and really, I would say, stretch the Sassy IP far and wide. One of our new goals, our future goals, is we want Sassy to be synonymous with action sports, and action sports synonymous with Sassy. If you see this little guy right here on the back of somebody's truck window, 5 years from now, I want you to think action sports, and I want you to think Shredding Sassy. And that is our goal. And that's kind of what we're going to be leaning into here in the future.
Yeah, there's so many things I want to ask about, like Shredding Sassys, but I kind of want to start off with this. Like, what was you guys have a Yeti as your kind of like PFP.
Yeah.
Like what's the why a Yeti? That was so interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess many different names for it, right? So Sasquatch, that's where Sassy comes from. Sasquatch, there's Bigfoot, there's Yeti. So starting the brand, the 4 founders really, were all action sports enthusiasts. Actually, one of them is a Paralympic participant. He got a bronze at the Beijing Paralympic Games, Ollie Hill. So they're all action sports athletes, enthusiasts. That's kind of how this brand kind of moved. They really wanted to build a brand within Web3, ran by the community, and when they were planning that out, they thought, well, what character could we use for our tokens? And Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti kind of came to them as, they're, kind of out in the mountains, right? They're synonymous with mountain culture. If you're up in BC, there's Sassys somewhere, right? There's Bigfoot sightings. If you're in Mount Hood, the same thing, and across Europe. So Sasquatch is synonymous with mountain culture, and that was kind of the mindset behind it. little fact that I found out after joining the team that, if you think of somebody as sassy, I think of my daughter, kind of spunky, maybe not always listening very well, fired up. But one definition of sassy is lively, bold, and free. And we really felt that was a good, and I say we, the founders really felt that was a good explanation of what an action sports athlete is, an enthusiast, a beginner, somebody that's really going to push their limits. They're going to get out there. They're going to explore new things, take on new challenges, and really push to succeed and grow themselves. So we really felt that Sassy was kind of in line with that.
Yeah. And it's amazing because I don't see very many like Yeti, Sasquatch, like artwork out there. So that's what kind of one of the things that caught my eye. But you guys said you started off on ETH, and now you transition to Polygon. Like, what made you guys choose Polygon?
Yeah, so there were a lot of reasons. Going omni-chain we felt was best for all, right? Holding a Sassy NFT, there is no benefit if you're on Polygon, if you're on ETH, or if you're on Base or any other chain, right? Right now we're omni-chain. You have the ability to bridge your Sassy across chains. Our big goal in mind is to integrate action sports and Web 2 with Web 3. To do that effectively, Polygon gives us the ability to bring people in at a cheaper rate and really help people understand this space. Looking at bringing somebody in on ETH, we have our native marketplace, market.shreddingsassy.com, where you can go in, sign up with a credit card and an email address, and you can buy your Sassy with a credit card. Paper XYZ, I believe, is our partner on that. Don't quote me. Maybe edit that out. I don't know. But it creates a wallet for them, and you can buy it. But it's really hard to explain somebody who is not into NFTs that's maybe just buying this for some of our utility, some of our benefits, that, hey, you caught a $70 fee because gas was at 200 that day because other side deed was minting. That's really hard to explain to somebody coming in from the outside who's not used to the Web3 life in the world. Polygon essentially takes that away. Yes, there are still gas fees, but they're a lot more explainable to people on the outside. So that's one reason, the ability to be omni-chain, and then our drop of the chest, we're also on Polygon. So I hope that kind of gives you a quick rundown.
Yeah, why Polygon. And it's great and everything like that. But how has Polygon been for you guys so far? Like how well have you been received, and how do you like it so far, being in the ecosystem?
Man, it's been a blast. It really has been a blast. It seems like Polygon, everybody is building together. Everybody is moving as one, moving forward. Yeah, of course, there's going to be things and disagreements and stuff that happens. But on Polygon, it seems to be more minimal than on other chains. And I really appreciate all the support. Anytime I'm in spaces, everybody is so motivating, so supportive of us talking about Sassy and liking what we're doing and recommending that people get in the projects, as we are trying to do for the other communities on Polygon as well. So I am overwhelmed by the amount of support we've gotten from the Polygon community. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's great. We love having you, and it was something that when I first saw you, I was like, man, this is really cool that they're having, because I went to kind of do the research after kind of talking with you guys and the whole action sports and everything like that. As far as the social club and all these perks, can you kind of go in depth on some of the perks you'd get with owning a Sassy Shredder NFT?
Yeah, right. So the Shredding Sassy Social Club is the flagship of our brand, right? It is that main thing. So holding a Sassy NFT right now gets you discounts to 30 of our brand partners, and our brand partners are mainly action sports brands, streetwear, lifestyle brands, and travel brands. We even have a few supplement brands as well. So if you're in the market for, let's say, some CBD oil, we have a brand discount with CBD days. Maybe you need a new set of skis. We have a brand discount if you hold a Sassy with plank skis. If you're looking for a hotel to reserve and you're in the Alps, you're going skiing, we have a brand discount. I think it's like $125 off per night with booking through Ski Yodel. You think of that right now, you can get a Sassy for $100. you go on a trip to the Alps and you make your money back, immediately. Also, things like Shred, if you need a new dirt bike helmet, right? Panda goggles, you need new goggles. All of these discounts are available to Sassy holders via our Discord and the various websites. We even have partnerships with other NFT brands, and that would be kind of Bugatti Group. Bugatti Group's big in the Web3 space for luggage. We have 40% off Bugatti Group. And then we have access to non-fungible travel. I don't know if you've heard of that, but non-fungible travel is like an Expedia for Web3 travel resources. So really cool. So 30 brand partners for discounts, and that's only growing. I really expect that list to get huge as Sassy becomes more mainstream and as we integrate our brand with other big name brands. So it'll be very cool. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, and also there's so many like perks and everything like that. But like the goal of, you had mentioned previously, and also too, Odyssey, I believe too as well, has said that you guys kind of wanted to be like the Red Bull of Web3, and I thought that was amazing that you guys are integrating action sports. So, but like, why are you trying to like bring action sports to Web3?
Yeah, right. Well, we see Web3 as the future. We see this technology as a great building block for business moving forward, and the action sports industry is huge. Currently, there are 500 million people in the world doing some type of action sport. Maybe they're viewing it on TV. Maybe they're a beginner surfer. Maybe they're a professional snowboarder in the Olympics. But there are 500 million people worldwide. By 2027, it is projected to be a $600 billion market. So if we expect Web3 to grow like we hope it will, and the integration of Web2 to continue to come and be pushed by brands like us, like some of these others coming up on Polygon, we think it's inevitable that this will pick up steam and take off. So the mindset behind the Red Bull comparison, we love those things that Red Bull's done, right? Think of us as Red Bull without the energy drink. We're coming in, we're coming for the top. We want to see Sassy stickers, Sassy logos, Sassy banners at things like the X Games, at Dew Tour. We're sponsoring athletes already. We have a lot of athlete brand ambassadors. We're really excited about the future, and we want to set lofty goals for ourselves, and we believe that Red Bull is that.
Oh, and that's amazing. Yeah, and that's great. And Shredding Sassy's like the whole like social club seems like you'd have like so many perks, but also one of the perks that really stood out to me was the pro level coaching. Can you kind of go more into that too as well?
Sure. Yeah, that's really cool. So we've only been around for 6 months. And I keep saying we, man. I'm just the community man.
Hey, you are part of the team.
It's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
These guys, these founders are very dedicated. And I think it's been 8 months, January to August right now. And they've just been in a constant state of delivery. So I want to say early summer, maybe it was late spring when this came out, but they announced their coaches. So we have a token gated coaches channels in the Discord right now that is coming out to be built out to something bigger. But we have pro level coaches in a series of action sports. Right now we have snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, skiing, mountain biking, strength and conditioning. I might be missing some here, but these coaches are high level. Our surf coach is the surf coach for Team Great Britain's under 19 team. Our strength and conditioning coach is the strength and conditioning coach for Red Bull athletes in Europe. We got really lucky having Ollie Hill on our team as a founder. These connections he's made through the industry has really helped kind of grow our brand at a faster rate and bring in high-level athletes to help support and grow. It's been really cool. So, for example, when I was a kid, I skateboarded, man. I skateboarded from 11 to maybe 16. And then at that point I stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but I broke my arm at one point and then, just didn't pick it up. Snowboarded all the way through though, all the way until now. However, joining Sassy, I decided to hop on a skateboard again. There were a lot of skateboarders in the community having fun, and I knew I'd done it before. I was not terrible. I could probably pick it back up. But man, the skateboard coach in the Discord had helped me out like crazy, sending me videos all the time. I was asking questions, sending very detailed responses, and within 3 months, I'm kind of back to, maybe half of what I was when I was 16. But it's coming back real fast. He's helped me kickflip again. I'm doing board slides again, man. I'm starting to ollie a little bit higher, and it's all based on these videos he's sending me, these responses he's giving me to my questions, and being able to break it down at my level. Now looking at strength and conditioning, we have a lot of questions in the Discord going to our strength and conditioning coach about how do I come back after an injury? I hurt my knee. I want to stay in shape. How can I do so without damaging my knee more and continue to stay in shape and prepare for maybe next skateboard season? One guy's a skier from New Hampshire, Sharkus, shout out Sharkus. At the end of ski season, he reached out to the strength and conditioning coach and said, hey, maybe at the beginning of this ski season, I wasn't as in shape as I would have liked to be. I, didn't have that endurance that I had hoped I'd have. What can I do in the off season to keep myself ready for next ski season? So these are just a couple other benefits to holding a Shredding Sassy NFT that's pretty cool.
I think that's amazing, man. You don't just have just any coaches, though, man. You have some pro level type coaches too as well. And I believe you were mentioning too, was it Zach Miller, right?
Yeah. So Zach Miller is not one of our coaches. Zach is a Sassy Pro ambassador.
Yes.
Zach won the ESPY this year for best para athlete in the world. So Zach's one of our pro ambassadors. Right now we have 20 pro ambassadors on board with Sassy, and that includes the one and only Bob Burnquist as well. We had that space with Bob, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was a crazy fun space. That guy is so knowledgeable about Web3, so knowledgeable about skateboarding. So it has been great to have him on the team. Actually, this video is going to go out too late, but Bob Burnquist did a charity video for us that we have on our shredded.tv action sports platform that is mintable right now. And 100% of the mint proceeds go to charity. So 50% are going to go to Bob's Skate Quita charity, and then the other 50% is going to a Swiss charity, a Swiss skateboard charity, in line with our event that we're currently at NFT Fest in Lugano. So that's probably gonna be all done by the time this comes out, but that is just kind of one thing that Bob's bringing to the table here at Sassy. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, you guys have like a lot of like quality people on the team or coaching. And I know Big Neil was going crazy over the fact that he got to talk to Bob, and he was fangirling out over it. He was talking about that in other spaces too as well. So he was going insane though. But you had mentioned Shred TV. Could you go more in depth about Shred TV? Because this is something I think that's amazing, and I really would like people to know more about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So shreddit.tv, SHREDIT.tv is our own not in-house, I guess it's external. It's out there for everybody. It's a action sports platform, content platform, kind of think of like YouTube or TikTok, meets Web3 meets action sports. So we want content creators, skaters, surfers, snowboarders, runner, climbers, whatever you do, mountain bikers, go out there, upload clips to shreddit.tv, and put yourself out there. So what we do is throughout the week, everybody kind of puts their clips up there, just like you would on YouTube or TikTok. And throughout the week, people are voting on clips, commenting, talking. Hey, great job. Sick trick. Hey, try this next time. Helping each other out genuinely. But while you're doing that, people are also voting, right? You're on YouTube, you hit the like button. By the way, everybody watching this, definitely hit the like and subscribe button for the Jarek guy here, the Jarek show. But there's a like button. And at the end of each week, the top 7 liked videos that were uploaded that week are minted on the blockchain as a Shreddit. They're collabed together, combined into one video. It's minted as a Shreddit. And then 80% of those proceeds from the Shreddit go directly to the content creators. And that's very valuable for up and coming athletes that maybe don't have the revenue streams right now to pay for competition entry, for food, for travel. So it is a huge thing. And to jump on Shreddit, to post videos, you don't have to be a pro. You don't have to be an amateur. Heck, you can be a beginner. It can be your first time surfing. It can be your first time on a skateboard. Post those videos. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you grow. I'm excited. I started posting videos on Shreddit as well. I think I have a couple out there. And I'm excited to have my progression be on Shreddit and be able to go back and look at my progression. So those are minted. It's a $10 mint. It's an open edition, all on Polygon. You can mint with credit card, Matic, ETH, and it drops you on Polygon. So that is just a really cool thing. Shreddit.tv. Check it out.
Yeah, and I was just crazy that people can go up there and upload videos and get get kind of like seen, and I thought that was like really amazing what you guys are kind of like doing there, and it's also minted on the blockchain as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me give you a little bit more info on that. So you don't have to be a Sassy holder to participate. This is for everybody and anybody. This is an excellent onboarding tool for people as well. If your brother skates, and I know Maddie, we've talked, your brother skates, he's into Bitcoin, not really into NFTs yet, but man, this is a good opportunity for him to kind of get in to the NFT world with us. Just start uploading some content on there. It's very similar to how I described our marketplace. You can set up an email, it creates a wallet for you. And when your video gets minted, those proceeds will go directly to that wallet. And I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of alpha. We talked about voting. So votes, top 7 videos as voted on per week get minted to the blockchain. 1 vote per click, unless you're a Sassy holder. So if you are a Sassy holder, each time you click the vote button, it's 10 votes. So so for each Sassy I hold, I get 10 votes. So you kind of get a little bit of benefit there. If you are a holder, you get your wallet connected and you're voting on videos. It's 10 votes. So can kind of help people out and get people minted. So.
Yeah, and I noticed too, and you also said marketplace. You all have your own marketplace, correct?
Yeah. So market.shreddingsassy.com. So you can go there to buy Sassy NFTs on any blockchain. You can go there to buy chests. We also have those traits are now kind of their own type of collection, and wardrobes as well. So check it out. Market.shreddingsassy.com.
Yeah, and it's great though because you can either buy it with like Matic, you can buy your credit card, you can buy it with ETH. I think that's genius.
Yeah, and no marketplace fees, right? If you're sick of paying marketplace fees and you're looking for a Sassy, that's where we got to go.
Yeah, see, amazing right there. It's just some people that may not know a lot about crypto, they can just directly buy from their credit card. Also, I do want to talk about some of the the decks and the merchandise that you have. Can you kind of go what you guys have so far? On some of your merchandise?
Yeah, absolutely. So we talked about a couple of the different brands under Shredding Sassy. So right now, Shredding Sassy, I would say is made up of today. There's definitely more coming out, but 4 kind of separate areas or 4 brands. We talked the Shredding Sassy Social Club. We talked the discounts. We talked the coaching. We talked Shreddit.tv. The action sports content platform. But we also have our Shredding Sassy streetwear, stuff like this, hats, gear, right? When you think skateboarding, when you think snowboarding, you think action sports, you think steez, you think style, you think art, right? That's kind of why action sports and NFTs really vibe, because it's a bunch of people that love art. You look at the bottom of skate decks, bottom of skis, snowboards, it's vibrant art. The craziest stuff, the funnest stuff. So that's a big part of kind of where we're going. So you can definitely go on our website, www.shreddingsassy.com. I don't know if you need the W's, probably just shreddingsassy.com now. But we do have our own streetwear brand there, where we have a bunch of different merch that's open to all. We have token gated merch that's just open to holders. And then we have this special thing called trait-based merch. So what trait-based merch is every few weeks, the Sassy team will drop a trait-based merch item. So if your Sassy that you hold is wearing that trait-based merch item, you get that. You can claim that for either free or at a discounted rate, kind of cost to the company for 48 hours. For example, I think 2 weeks ago, a shirt similar to this, a tan shirt, dropped as a trait-based merch item for free if you claimed it within 48 hours, and you held a Sassy with that trait. So far, I think there's probably been close to 10 trait-based merch item drops. I haven't had all of them. I'm bummed. I think I got like 3 of them. But with these chests that we just minted, that are still minting, if you want to mint a chest, it's portal.shreddingsassy.com to mint a chest. A load of additional traits came out. I think it's over 60 or 70 traits came out, and those are going to be included in the trait-based merch items as well. So I expect that we'll see a lot of trait-based merch coming out of those new traits from the chest smash. So you don't need to hold the Sassy if you smash a chest and get those traits to get the trait-based merch. All you have to do is hold the trait in your wallet from the chest smash. That could be hats, shirts, pants, jackets, glasses, all kinds of cool stuff. So trait-based merch is where it's at. That's for sure. It's becoming my whole wardrobe. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I thought that was, like I said, it was amazing when you told me that you can actually, like, say if your Sassy is wearing a hoodie, you could. There's a chance that hoodie can come out and you can actually claim that hoodie.
They're trying to do it with all traits, Jarek. They're like, hey, our goal is to eventually TBM all traits. You can't give ski jackets out for free, so there's going to be some stuff cost associated with it. But yeah, so it's coming, man.
See, and that's amazing right there. And you see, that's why I think projects that still incorporate Web 2 and, incorporated with Web 3 are going to be the ones that are going to be kind of, not say like the winners though, but are going to do well. Is that, you have you guys right here have a physical product that somebody, put in their hand. And I think that's just amazing. Like it could be glasses, it could be hoodies, a hat, whatever the case may be. And I think that's going to onboard like a lot of people. Can be like, oh man, there's a chance I can get it. But I noticed you guys too that you're having like a full body like Sassy, right? You're going to be able to with these different traits. You're going to be able to. Yeah, it's already out, but you're going to be. Can you kind of explain that?
Yeah. So I talked a little bit in the beginning about co-creation and Sassy collabs, and kind of our next step is really pushing that Sassy IP out there into the world. We want product incubators with community members. We really want to get Sassy IP on everything that we can. So what this chest smash and these additional traits going on the full body Sassys, this kind of gives community members real quick, easy access to great IP for them to go in and use. So we launched the chest smash. We smashed the chest. We found the traits inside. And then we launched a wardrobe and an outfit builder. So what the wardrobe is it allows you to mix and match those traits on a full-bodied Sassy, and kind of see what you like, see what you vibe with, see what looks good. Once you do that, you lock in that outfit as you lock in those traits as an outfit. Once those traits are locked in, that is locked into you. It burns the traits in your wallet. It creates a new NFT that is essentially an outfit, and you hold that outfit. That is yours. Nobody else can have it. There can only be one of each outfit. So if I have this hat and this shirt, and I go try to lock it in, but you had already locked in that hat and that shirt, I can't do it. You own that outfit. So once those traits burn, you own the outfit. It has the TBM on it. You'll still be able to claim that TBM. But that's what that outfit is doing. That wardrobe builder. It's really, number one, it's giving us that TBM. Number two, it's really helping out with that IP, kind of giving a little bit more to our community to kind of help them grow, maybe stimulate some thought, and hopefully offer them more to build on.
Yeah, and that's great. They can go in there and personalize it, and that's the one thing. I just love what you guys are doing. When I saw that kind of roll out, and I was like, man, that's genius, and
yeah, I'll tell you what. Killer Cubs, had something similar with their what was it, the Cub builder, and just they did it right. So much inspiration came from them and the way they did it. We're definitely looking to do something different, but yeah, just shout out to them and everything that they're doing for sure.
Yeah, no, and like I said, you guys are doing just an amazing job with that too. But I kind of mentioned you guys are actually having that Web 2 connection. You're actually putting in products. Can you like maybe kind of give your opinion on that too? Do you still believe that incorporating Web 2 is very important into a Web 3 project?
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think it is necessary for a Web 3 project to be successful. Let me say that. I don't think it is necessary, but I think it is necessary for us to grow this space. I think it is necessary for mass adoption, right? We think we're heading to mass adoption. We want mass adoption. Web 2 integration it's not coming unless we continue to grow on the Web 2 side and integrate with different Web 2 brands. We want to be, other than our connections and the brand partners we're growing with right now, we want people to come to us and say, hey, wow, this Web 3 thing's really taken off. Shredding Sassy, you guys are, the main action sports brand in Web 3. We want companies like, Burton, Volcom, these bigger companies that have seen us be successful here come to us and say, hey, how can we collaborate? How can we integrate? What should we do? So we want to be that for them. And right now, I believe that we're truly building to that.
Yeah, and like I said, man, I'm a huge fan of you guys. I'm actually going to purchase one here in a little bit. I've been interviews and trying to grow this channel.
Yeah, you're crushing it, man. You're crushing it. I love it.
I'm trying, man. But your IRL events, can you kind of go in depth on some of the IRL events that you've had? This is really interesting.
Yeah, man. They've been a blast, dude. They've been a blast. So, and I haven't been to one of them. So I don't know. They look like they're fun. So in January we minted. So we're 8 months old. Our first IRL event was on 4/20 in Lake Tahoe at a small resort called Kingvale. A guy on our team, our director of shred, we call him. His name's Matt Sickles. He was a team manager at Ride Snowboards for many years. I don't know if you know too much about Ride Snowboard. There was just a documentary that came out on them, and Matt was in the documentary. It was pretty cool. But he has some connections in the area, so we held a big shred fest, a rail jam of sorts. It's like a terrain park on the mountain where lots of different little jumps, rails, boxes, setups. So what happened was we brought in a lot of our Shredding Sassy community, some snowboarders, skateboarders, some not involved at all in action sports, but just wanted to come hang out and have a good time. And then we brought in a bunch of, steezy snowboarders that came in and just shredded it up. And we had a lot of trick contests, joking around, having fun, toboggan contests. And we gave away a bunch of Sassys. We gave away a bunch of merch. We had a couple other NFT projects jump in on it with us. Long Lost, Uncanny Country Club, and Crash Test Joyride. So we got a bunch of their gear and we gave that out as well. It was just a great experience, a big party, and kind of like our coming out to the action sports world. So there's a few big brands that were there as well. After that, our second event was the first week in June in Lisbon, Portugal, outside of NFC Lisbon. So what we did was we rented a big old a villa there and brought in a bunch of the community members, did surfing lessons. I don't know if you know, surfing in Portugal is some of the best surfing in the world. Yeah. So brought in a bunch of community members, did a whole big surfing event there. And then, had our, we had a social at a surf shop, and really participated in the event. One of our skate coach, Dom, was skating out front of the event at NFC Lisbon, and got a huge crowd around him. Ended up having another guy come up, and they played a game of skate. For those that don't know, skate's like horse, right? You do a trick, and if you land it, the next guy's got to do it. If he misses, he gets an S, similar to horse or pig in basketball. So at Sassy, that was kind of like our big first event in Europe. And then actually this week, we had the NFT Fest in Lisbon, where we are, one of the key sponsors of the event. Ollie Hill, one of our founders was a keynote speaker. Another founder, Rab, was a keynote speaker as well. I will have to get some of the content in this video, but there were full body Sassys everywhere. We built a skate park. Full body Sassys, like as tall as me, were everywhere around the event. We built a skate park out front. Had a skate jam the first day, and then the second 2 days of the event, our skate coach was just out there teaching kids, teaching other NFT folks, how to skate, how to stand up, what to do. I saw a couple pictures of him teaching kids how to ollie and all that. But with NFT Fest Lugano, we launched our first official Sassy skate deck. It looks
sweet, by the way.
Yeah, it's so sick.
It's so sick.
Yeah, right now, all I can say on that is that there were 50 decks going to Lugano. How many of them sold and were used? So we used those as their demo decks as well. But how many sold and were used, I don't know. And how many are left over, I don't know. So that may be a run of 50 that we never see again. Or there may be some out there. I don't know. We'll have to see. So I would assume something's going to come out on that very soon. Wink, wink. Maybe even before this gets released. So, but the event was huge. I know that we've already been invited to other events as well, to really go in and help set it up and plan and have fun. I know I saw videos last night. There was kind of a big party on a yacht with a bunch of apes and Sassys having fun. There were 3 custom decks that were not a part of our official release that were auctioned off. Each deck sold for $1,000 or more, and those were collab Bored Ape Sassy decks. And all the money raised is going to that Skate Quita and the Swiss Skate Foundation. So. That was really cool. That auction happened last night, and again, all money going to the skaters in need for sure.
With all this, right? You guys, I know you guys are trying to be humble, man, and everything like that. But you guys got a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? You guys got a lot of quality things, man, and it's great. And this is all just like amazing, man. You got all the discounts and the events and everything like that. Is there possibly going to be maybe a Texas event, maybe?
So I'm hoping there's more. We actually did a little Sassy local meetup here, where initially it was going to be Sassy in a couple other communities, but we opened it up to the whole world, and we had 3 or 4 of us meet up here at Top Golf in Dallas. There's 5 of us that met up at Top Golf in Dallas, and we found it. The community here in Texas is big, and we've created our own.
I'm about to join it.
Yeah, you need to. So we've created our own DFW, like NFT, DeFi, crypto, Twitter group chat that we're looking to grow. We do have a couple Houstoners in there. We have Crypto Manimal from OKC in there, so we got to add you as well. But the goal is going to meet quarterly, maybe in the future monthly, to network and grow. Because again, we have to do this together. If we want this thing to really take off, it's going to be a thing that we build together. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, man, and Texas right now, man, really has like nothing in that aspect, man. So I honestly think that'd be, great because I don't know, maybe you've seen it, but I haven't really seen much of crypto anything down here in Texas. I don't know, have you? But I've seen nothing, man, really nothing.
A few years ago, they had NFT South in Houston, I believe. South by Southwest is always in Austin, and that's kind of more than just NFTs. But I think NFTs and crypto have a little play in South by Southwest and Austin. I'd like to make it down there for that one of these years. There is a blockchain event in Fort Worth in November, I believe. Merk from High Seas Pirates and I were chatting about that. We were thinking about trying to get over to that. These events aren't cheap though. To get a ticket to get in, it's $600, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. So it'll be interesting. Maybe a little out of my price range right now.
Yeah,
but I think that I think that it's coming, and I think we can help facilitate that together for sure.
100%. That's what I was kind of wanted to get with you, Merk, and I believe who else? You, Merk, Max
is here,
King Max. But getting kind of back to the Shredding Sassy, like what is it that you guys kind of like hope to like accomplish like for like the rest of this year?
I mentioned it a couple of times. I really think the co-creation, the product incubators, the brand collabs. We're in talks with some big name brands on the Web2 side.
Can you?
No,
No,
I can't, man. I can't.
Oh.
They'll kill me. I like my job. I love working
Yeah.
for Sassy. This was something that like when I was almost out of the NFT space when I found Sassy, and man, I'm just so excited to still be here. To kind of be a part of this, action sports has always been a passion of mine. So to be able to work with these guys on a daily basis, to be able to talk to people like Bob Burnquist, JJ Thomas, Ollie Hill, Keith Gable, I am like a kid in a candy store every day. So I can't mess that up. Don't make me mess that up. But one thing that's been really impressive to me about the team is their belief in themselves, their belief in their brand and what they're building. I know royalties aren't huge in NFTs anymore, but 100% of royalties from Shredding Sassy sales go to our community DAO, to our community treasury, for use by the community, kind of for whatever we want to do with it. So to know that they're not taking anything from that, is pretty cool because they believe in the revenue streams that they're building with the social club, with Shred It, with streetwear, and with Shred Ventures coming in the future. So I think that that's a pretty cool thing that they're that confident, and that gives me confidence in them.
Yeah, and I just think, like I said, you guys got like a whole bunch of things that you guys are going to offer, and so with being that, so let's just go. I know that the rest of the year, but where do you see as you personally, it doesn't have to be about the team or anything like that. Where do you see Shredding Sassy a year from now?
A year from now, I see us as a top 20 NFT project across blockchains, easy. Maybe even higher. Man, I could say top 10.
I agree.
I think that the value that we're bringing, you do not have to be into action sports at all to be involved. Looking at how big of the market is, how many people are in action sports, from an investment standpoint, it is a great investment. From a revenue stream building, right now we have 3 revenue streams we're building, 4 if you include memberships, and that's something that we did not talk about, and something that maybe we can go into in a later video, but we're looking to add a layer of memberships for people maybe that are external to the Web3 space, to get involved, to have access to discounts and coaching specifically. So with all the revenue streams they're building, I think that by next year, this time frame, just kind of Jarek, we've been talking for 40 minutes now, and to look at the things that were built in 8 months, give us another 12 months. You know what I mean? It's just the sky is truly the limit. My hope is in 12 months, Sassy, you're going to see Sassy logos, you're going to see Sassy IP on a range of different products in both action sports realm and lifestyle realm. I'm hoping we see Sassy soap, Sassy surf wax, Sassy hot sauce, Sassy coffee, Sassy everything. That's what our hope is. And I truly believe that we'll see that within a year.
100%. And then you guys are like my top 3 projects, man, to keep an eye out on. And it's just amazing what you're doing. Now, you guys, this is kind of a quick question for me. You guys said you're ETH to Polygon. Do you guys have plans to maybe go to like another chain, or are you just going to kind of hang out here for a little bit? If you can say it, I don't want you to. I don't want you to get shot.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't think all chains that we are capable of going to on this contract that we're currently on. I don't think anything is off limits. I think that again, a lot of the stuff we talked about was, benefits, not really, the chain doesn't really matter, right? The utility, the benefits, the perks, chain doesn't matter. So if you are an ETH person and you want your Sassy on ETH, well, heck, bridge it to ETH. If you think Base is the new up and coming thing, Coinbase is, bridge it over to Base. We want our community to have the freedom to do that. There will only ever be 6,200 Sasquatches. So whether that's 2,000 across 3 platforms, or 50 here, 3,000 here, 1,950 here, that is what it is. It's wherever you want it to be.
Yeah, and like I said, man, I can't say enough great things about you. You guys have Web 2. You guys have like, a product that you can actually like see and touch. You got actually bringing a whole bunch of perks to the community and to the holders, which is great because holding a Sassy is actually something that's actually they can benefit from. So you guys like check all the boxes in my kind of like, evaluating NFTs, man. And the artwork, and I love the artwork too. The artwork is really good too. That's not get talked about enough too. The different traits and everything like that. It's fun. It's cool. And I was like, man, some of these are really cool. But I do want to thank you for coming on the show. Is there anything you want to say, or any community members you want to shout out, or anybody you want to shout out before you go?
Yeah, no worries. Let's just shout out the team, Odyssey, Josh, one of the founders. We got Ollie Hill. We got Pepe Peddler. His name's Jake. He's great. And then Rab. This team works hard for this brand, works hard to grow it. I appreciate them so much. Everybody that comes into the Sassy Summit and joins and has fun with us. We have a great core group of Sassy holders who are very engaging. Just thank you to all of them. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. In there in the spaces, shilling Sassy, commenting on posts. I think that's vital to growth is a good core, and I believe we have that in spades at Shredding Sassy. So just shout out to the Shredding Sassy core. And if you're interested in joining Sassy, if you're interested in what we're doing, if you have any questions, or you're interested in some kind of collaboration or partnership, DM me. My DMs are open. I can set up a call. We can jump in Discord. I'm happy to get on and talk Sassy with anybody. I truly love it. And I'm happy to talk about it. So definitely hit me up.
Yeah, it's true. He hopped on a Discord call with me, and he kind of broke everything down, and I had to have him on my show. You can follow him next at No Sleep, correct?
On Twitter, it's nsleep41. That would be at nsleep41. Got to make it easier. Maybe I got to switch that up. But for right now, nsleep41 on Twitter. Find me, DM me. We'll figure it out.
I appreciate you coming on my show. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, thank you for giving my channel a chance. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you're doing this, man. Shout out to you. This is such a big deal. This is something that we don't have here. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're making this available. And I'm glad that you kind of mix it up. It's like not all interviews. It's some your own reviews. It doesn't have to be the same. Man, I can't wait till you can have some couch interviews where we're sitting side by side.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Max was actually gonna talk to me about that of us going down there and all of us doing one together.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be hella fun. I was like, dude, we definitely got to sit there. I'm in Houston. I love Dallas, Cowboys fan, so I love going up there. But I do want to kind of like wrap this show. I know you're a busy guy.
Absolutely.
I know you have your daughter and everything like that. Yeah, guys, if you like content like this, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on X at Hey It's Jarek. And guys, I'm dyslexic. It was not Sassy Shredders. It's Shredding Sassy. Cut me a break. I'm dyslexic. Sorry about that, but I am going to get the NFT to get in the community to make it up to y'all. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys around on the blockchain. Take care.
You.